So children, do you all remember that we have been learning a lot about sentence structure in which we use different punctuations like full stop, the beginning letter of any sentence should be in capitals, and also we have learned, yes, the question sentences, right? So shall we quickly revise those? Let's revise the sentence formation today, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you the sentence and we have to see if the sentence is correct, or if it's not, then what do we have to do? Correct. Yes, we have to correct those sentences and see what is not written correctly in that sentence, okay? So let's look at the first sentence today. What do you see? Can we read the sentence together? Yes. How, H-O-W, how are you? How are you? Does it sound like a regular sentence, or is it a question sentence, children? Correct. That's a question sentence. Very good. Okay. So in question sentence, what we should look at? Correct. We should always see there has to be a question mark at the end. So do we see a question mark here? Yes. Correct. Yes, question mark is there. So that is a question sentence. But do we see anything incorrect here? Correct. Yes. Now we know the first letter of the first word where the sentence begins is in, yes, small letters, lowercase. And is it correct? No. We have to always write the first letter of the first word in the capital. So we will write capital H. How are you? How are you? So that is how we ask the question with the question mark at the end, right? So how your sentence should look like? It should look like this. Capital H. How are you? How are you? And the question mark, right? Okay. Now let's see which other sentence we have for you. Come on, read with me. D-I-D, did you eat? Did you eat? What is that? A regular sentence? Or a question sentence? Correct. Yes, this also is a question sentence. Did you eat? Yes, we ask a question like that, right? Did you eat? So, and can we just have a look at the sentence and see if the sentence is written correctly or not? Is the question mark there at the end? Because it's a question sentence. Now we know. Correct. There is no question mark here. So what do we do? Yes, we will put a question mark at the end. And anything else? Correct. Again, the capital letter is not there. First letter of the first word has to be in capital. And here, D is in the small letters, right? So, did you eat? So, D, this is the way our actual sentence should look like. A proper question sentence. D, capital D, did you eat? Did you eat? And at the end, a question mark. Correct. Okay. Now let's look at the next sentence. What do we see here? Come on, read. Let's read it together. Come on. The corn is in the pot. Yes, the corn is in the pot. Is that a question or a regular sentence? Correct. This is a regular sentence. Very good. And what do we see here at the end? Yes, we see a question mark. So is this a question, children? No. The corn is in the pot. That's a regular sentence, a statement, right? So how do we correct it? We will not put the question mark. What will come there? Correct. Full stop will come there. The corn is in the pot. Anything else we need to correct here? No, because we can see the first letter is capital. Yes, in the word the. So the corn is in the pot and the full stop there. Right. Okay. So now we know. All right. Let me check one more sentence with you if you are able to find the mistakes here. Okay. Let's see. Come on, read. Read with me. Yes. Yes. You, are you hungry? So how do we write, are you hungry? Is that a question or a regular sentence, children? Correct. This is also a question sentence. Very good. Okay. So is it written correctly? Okay, let's see. The first word has to be in the capital letter. Yes, the first letter of the first word has to be in capital. Do we see that here? Do we see that? Yes. So R has capital A. Very good. Okay. Are you hungry? And question mark. Is it correct or incorrect? Yes, this is a correct question sentence. So there is no mistake in this sentence, right? Yes. So this is how our correct question sentence should look like. So now you all know what to look for when we are looking at a question sentence or a regular sentence, children. Wonderful. So children, today we are going to just practice some reading. I know you all must be reading many books. You must be trying to read many books with many sentences in it. But yes, we will try reading some here. Okay? So we will just look at few sentences here and we will just try to read it together. Alright? Okay, so shall we begin? Are you all ready for reading? Some reading work? Let's begin then. Alright. So let's look at the first sentence here and we will read it together. Okay? Yes. Very good. The leaves are green. Yes, the leaves are green. It's so easy to read now, right? Very good. Okay, now let's move on to our next sentence. Okay, first sentence we read was the leaves are green. Okay, now let's move on to our next sentence. Very good. This plant has fruits. Yes, this plant has fruits. Yes, the sentence says this plant has fruits. Isn't it interesting to read so many sentences now, right? Okay, let's look at the next sentence, okay? Yes. The roots are brown. Yes, the roots are brown. The roots are brown. Very good. Okay. Now, moving on to our next sentence, children. Let's see. I have, very good, I have a small, I have a small plant in my house. Very good. I have a small plant in my house. Such a lovely sentence, right? And we are able to read these sentences. Very good. I have a small plant in my house. Right? Okay. Now let's read one more sentence. Okay? Let's see this one. This plant has, very good, this plant has red flowers. Very good. This plant has red flowers. Very good. So did you all enjoy reading? Wonderful.
Children, In this class, we are going to learn about few vyanjan. Are you ready? The first one is K. K से कमल, मतलब lotus. Have you ever seen lotus? Yes, I'm sure you must have seen it. The next one is Kh. Kh से खरगोश, मतलब rabbit. I have a sweet little toy rabbit. Isn't it pretty? Yes. Next one is G. G से गमला, मतलब flower pot. In this we grow plants. Gh. Gh से घड़ी, मतलब clock or watch. I have a clock or a घड़ी. Next one is Anga. And then we come to Ch. Ch से चम्मच, मतलब spoon. I have got a spoon. We eat with spoon, isn't it? Yes. Ch से छतरी, मतलब umbrella. I have a big umbrella over here. Isn't it big? Yes. J. J से जल, मतलब water. See, I have a glass of water. इसको जल भी कहते हैं या पानी भी कहते हैं. झ. झ से झंडा, मतलब flag. See, I have a flag. This is our national flag. Isn't it? Yes. फिर आता है इया. Next is T. T से टमाटर, मतलब tomato. I have a tomato. Then comes Th. Th से ठप्पा, मतलब stamp. See, I have got a stamp. In maybe during your English classes or your alphabet stamping, you might have used some stamp. So those are called stamp. और हिंदी में उसे हम कहते हैं ठप्पा. D. D से डमरू. Damru is a musical instrument like this, and you can make sound. Have you seen this? And then comes Dha. Dha से ढोलक, मतलब drum. This is also a musical instrument. You can play it, dham 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 dham. And the last one is Na. The first one is T. T से तरबूज. तरबूज मतलब watermelon. Do I have watermelon? Let me find out. I have a watermelon. What is this? Tarbooj, watermelon. Next one is Th. Th से थाली, मतलब प्लेट. ये देखो, ये है प्लेट जिसमें हम खाना खाते हैं. उसके बाद है द. द से दरवाजा, मतलब डोर. हमारे घर पे है ना? हाँ. फिर क्या है? ध. ध से धनुष, मतलब बो. ये देखो, मेरे पास छोटा सा बो है, छोटा सा स्वीट लिटिल बो. ये क्या है? नेक्स्ट है न. न से नल, मतलब टैप. टैप जहाँ पे हम हैंड वॉश करते हैं, वी वॉश आवर हैंड. यस. नेक्स्ट वन इज प. प से पतंग, मतलब काइट. सी, आई हैव अ ह्यूज काइट. ये देखो, नाइस ना? यस. फिर आता है फ. फ से फल, मतलब फ्रूट्स. ये देखो, वाटरमेलन इज अ फ्रूट and I have an orange. It's also a fruit. And you can see bananas, orange, grapes, so many more. फिर आता है ब. ब से बतख, मतलब duck. See, I have a duck. Quack, quack, duck. Then भ. भ से भालू, मतलब bear. Bear. I don't have bear with me. It's a wild animal. I can't keep it in my home, so I don't have it. म. म से मछली, मतलब fish. ये देखो, I have a light green color fish. फिर हम आते हैं य. य से यान. यान मतलब एरोप्लेन. Did you ever fly in a plane? ये क्या है? र. र से रस्सी, मतलब रोप. See, I have a bundle of rope. ये क्या है? रस्सी, मतलब रोप. फिर आता है ल. ल से लड़का, मतलब बॉय. व. व से वर्षा, मतलब रेन. फिर आता है श. श से शलगम, मतलब टर्निप. ये एक वेजिटेबल होता है. फिर आता है श. श से षटकोण, मतलब hexagon. Hexagon, it's a type of shape which has 6 sides. See, it has 6 sides. Can you see? It's a hexagon. इसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं षटकोण. And then comes स. स से संतरा, मतलब ऑरेंज. ये देखो, मेरे पास एक संतरा है, मतलब ऑरेंज. And then comes ह. ह से हाथी, मतलब elephant. I have elephant toy. ये देखो, है ना? वेरी गुड किड्स. सो आप लोगों ने व्यंजन के बारे में सीखा ना?